you've stressed a bunch of times the difference between like having the physical asset and having something on paper saying that you can potentially access the physical asset. That seemingly, from an outsider, seems like it's getting more and more logistically difficult to actually have the physical silver. Does that ever come into the equation? Because it seems like there's an easier route to self-custody through Bitcoin than there would be through silver as things get more chaotic. Is that something you ever think about?
Well, let's just say there's some things I wish I could say publicly right now, but for legal reasons, NDAs, I can't. But I would just simply say that I understand what you're saying, and I am involved with initiatives to address that. There is something to be said for having a digital form of allocated metal that can be traded and collateralized and redeemed. That's the key to any form of digital gold or silver, is its redemption. See, if it were me, I would focus first and foremost on the redemption and then go backwards. Because for the gold bug or the person who understands precious metals, it's already a situation of lack of trust. They don't trust anything or institutions. The one thing that you can say about, you say the same thing about Bitcoin if you hold it in your possession, is that having an asset that is simultaneously no one else's liability is a big deal. And counterparty risk is a dirty word and will only get dirtier as institutions fail. And you look at The Great Taking by David Rogers Webb, which is something that all of your listeners should go to YouTube, download. You can go to his website, I think it's greattaking.com, and read his book for free. It's like 150 pages, or go to YouTube and he'll narrate it for an hour and blow your mind if you listen to the change in the Universal Commercial Code and what it really means about ownership. You look at any of these, these banks where they're the Dodd-Frank Act change things, and anything over the FDIC limit, you are an unsecured general creditor, i.e. last to be paid. And so when you talk about bail-in legislation, which is now law instead of bail-out legislation, all of these things center around custody, counterparty risk, and I think, there's a lot to be said for having it in your own possession. But the drawback to that, I mean, in my mind, it's not hard to take possession of physical silver, but it doesn't give you the liquidity or the collateral ability that it would if it were on chain. I get all of that. And so there's room for that. Maybe there's room for both, some silver hidden under your mattress and some on chain that would allow you the ability to do those things that you're talking about. And I understand that is where the market is moving. I get it. But I think there is a big premium. I'll put it to you this way. Your grandfather says to you, hey, for you and your sister, there's a couple boxes in my basement. And when I'm gone, go get it. Not anyone on the planet knows it exists, and it's yours.
Hey, you made it to the end of the clip. That means you're probably enjoying this. And if so, just know that you can catch us live every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to see the full version of this episode, you can click the link in the description down below. Otherwise, YouTube thinks that you will enjoy this next.